Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to the Form Request series. You can request a level to the series by joining the Discord server linked in the description, ticking the box in the info channel and going to the form channel where you can find the link to the Google form where you can request a level. First up, we've got The Button by Seroglyphy using Supernova by Cursed Snake. Interesting. The song perfectly fits with this level. So if I click it, do I die? I said don't press the button. Stop trying to press the button. Oh, there's more. Oh my god. Well, it was certainly interesting. Not something I'm going to send, obviously. But it was quite a funny gimmick. Now we've got the second level by Seroglyphy, an actual fully fledged level instead of a silly joke level. So this level is pretty nice and stylistic. The first thing that strikes me is the object type. As you can see, they're all just floating lines in space. It creates this sort of surreal, floaty sort of feel within the level. But in turn, it leaves big, flat ground spikes in the bottom with nothing really built from them. And they just sort of look awkward. And I feel like these structures could be a bit more, like, pulled together, you know. I find this level quite samey all the way through because it is monochromatic. I think this style could be better executed with a bit more, you know, color variation instead of just the same saturation of color, you know. There are a few brightness changes, but it is pretty samey, especially with these very basic saws, you know, nothing really to them. It's definitely action-packed with these bright pulsing beams that kind of repeat themselves all the way through the level. But personally, I would have liked some hue changes, you know. I think it could have really made this level stand out that little bit more. See, this sort of pulsing could have been brought into the level a bit more consistently instead of just this one part having it that kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. But I do like how it goes grey towards the end. This is quite a classic Seroglyphy end with just spikes that you jump over and over again. But that text is really nice. I like that. Nice, you got the passcode at the end. Cool beans. I personally love the feel of this level. It's very consistent. It might get a little bit repetitive at times and it might be a little bit too overbearingly bright. But I'm still going to send this for a 10-star feature send because I think it's something that a lot of people will enjoy. And I do think it brings something new to the table, you know. It's not just a same old modern level from Seru that we normally see. Deadly Corridor by Hadeon7. Here we go. This sounds like an extreme demon. Alright, I did not stand a chance playing this level, so here is Lolwut's recording. Go and like the video, go and subscribe to him. Here we go, we've got his verification right here. Very clustered to start off with. There's a very, very large structure coverage, and it leaves barely any space on the screen open. Kinda a core style, you know. Then it kinda evolves into this glowy style, which is a little bit unprecedented, but it does link in pretty well. I think it's pretty decent up until this point, because these black spaces are very, very overbearing. They're very, very obvious that they're quite bland, and I think the level is quite dark overall. It could do with some more interesting pulses to sort of bring it to life a little bit, you know, because it is just very dull at the moment. There's not many techniques used to sort of break it up. This is changing color a little bit, but this could be, you know, a bit more consistent overall. I do think it's pretty good looking for the most part, though. It's a little static, too. That's the other thing I'm noticing. There's not much movement, so it's just sort of dormant, you know. There's not much to really bring it alive, keep it, like, looking fresh, although there are quite a few clean parts in the level. There's a little bit of attempted movement here, but it's not very consistent, as I said. There's way too much black space. Let me just go back for a second there. Let this buffer. Like, up here is all blank, and then you can notice in this transition, it's very weak because it does leave a lot of space down here. Conveniently covered up by the Apple face cam. Very nice job, Lolwut, with that. GG to the verification, but I don't think this is something I want to send. The way it is right now just feels a little bit uninspired, you know. This is going to be another demon, isn't it? Multe by Alicito GD using Stomping Ground by Boom Kitty. Big fan of these colours right now. Yep, I knew this was going to be a demon. I'm liking the contrast of light and dark with the 3D lines and the object outlines. You know, I think it's pretty well done. There's some nice glow in the background too, just to give it a bit more range in hues here and there. Oh, I'm really liking the saturation on this. There's a really nice blending screen, I think, or some sort of glow that makes this look really, really... I think the word is tinted. it just looks very tinted. It looks like very filtered, you know. It's not just black. It's not just a static color. It just sort of feels like a mashup of colors, and I really like that because all the elements stand out individually too. This transition is a little bit unfair. It's very difficult to tell what's going to be coming up, but I'm really liking the designs and the movements and the pulses too, keeping the level very dynamic and fresh. I think this is a really good use of the sort of neon background because there are a lot of other elements to like aid the way it's used, you know. There's a lot of other glow pieces here and there that makes it stand out a little bit more. Yeah, this part is feeling a little bit more empty than the other parts, but this is kind of redeemed by the end. The end is very climactic. It's got a nice white to color pulse. You know, it's got some nice movements too that aren't getting in the way of the gameplay at all. I'm very clearly able to see where I'm going. Just think this is really nice and consistent overall. I really enjoyed that, and I think the visuals are great. I think this is a really cool level. This is going to be another demon feature send. Bang, bang, bang. Missing all the buttons, but I did it. This is another demon. I can see it on the form. Another 10-star level that I'm going to have to suffer with. An XL too. This has gained my interest. These colours kind of clash with each other, and there's not many elements to really tie in the art or the blocks with any of the other decoration in the level. Not really a fan of the saw spam right here. Oh goodness, that's a chompy monster. Oh, nice sync there. I actually really like that. I think the visuals are a little bit weird just because of the way everything stands out by itself. It should have some sort of low opacity decoration, or maybe a darker background to allow this, you know, because all the different elements stand out against each other, you know. And I'm not really a fan of these saw spam sections. I think there could be some more blocks to fill that space, but I like the concept with the houses and the rocks. Clearly influenced by some sort of travel level or art. I think it's a decent attempt for the most part, especially with this water. I like the overlay that's above the player. It does feel like you're underwater, you know. It's kind of getting repetitive at this point, but I appreciate what this level is doing. It's attempted some progression. Don't know what I'm meant to do with those orbs. Nothing, apparently. Nice bait. Oh, that dash orb's a little bit buggy too. Huh? What? What is going on? Oh my goodness. Mamacita, another 10-star level. Mega solo by Supris using Cantina by Stifles. I haven't heard this song in a fat minute. Cool pulses, very clean so far. I'm liking how the contrast of light and dark is eased in with some low opacity colours. This is pretty nice so far. Good colour usage overall. Not overbearing glow. These structures are decent too. Original structure shapes and decoration. Screen's moving a little bit too much for my liking right here. As you can see, it's all moving up and down because of the ball portals that are used overall. Really cool. I'm really liking the glow usage here. This is really nice. I think this is well made so far. The gameplay is fun, easy to sight read. I'm really enjoying this. Nice use of a custom border to hide the empty space. This is really well varied and it does actually tie together very well. And it's also pretty long. This is only 50% so far. Really appreciating the length on this as long as the quality is consistent. There's quite a lot of black space within these ground spikes right here that could have a little bit more decoration. This boss fight is kind of underwhelming compared to the rest of the level. Just in my opinion, I think the rest of the level had some amazing detail and pulses that aren't really present in this part, you know. We're back to this style at least. That's a big spam section. I just completely spammed my way all the way through there. But yeah, I'm a fan of this sort of pulsing, glowy style, you know. Lots of dark areas. And that boss fight didn't really fit in with the rest of the level. Oh, those pulses were super cool. I want to see that again. Give me those pulses. Oh, yes. The glow usage there is fantastic. And I'm so glad that the level doesn't adopt that style, or adopt, sorry, that style for the whole level. I think that was pretty cool, despite the lackluster boss fight. I'm going to send this for a featured demon. Pretty cool work. I keep missing buttons. I don't know why, but I sent it anyway, didn't I? Whenever I'm sending a level, you can always hear me clicking, because I know I'm going to miss the button. Alright, the last level in this video. Crunch Time by Just Lagan using Big Balls Breakbeat. Okay. Interesting. I think that these Lego sort of ground spikes are kind of repetitive after a while. As you can see, they're just really, really extended all the way along the top of the screen there. There could be some more structures or maybe a different kind of decoration method than just a flat line of ground spikes at the top. It does make it just look a little bit weird. Again, they're empty here, but the designs are pretty nice. I think they're well worked in with the ground spikes. I just don't think that there's enough detail on them to make it interesting enough. That was a ropey transition. I didn't think I was going to make it, so I just died. Could definitely do with some movement, some more interesting pulses, because this song has a lot of energy and the level doesn't really. 2 times speed with barely any movements or pulses just kind of feels very dormant. I've been using that word a lot, but it just feels very static, you know, out of place. I think there could be some more details here and there, just to sort of give the level a bit more variety too. I mean, the designs are pretty decent. There's lots of different blocks used in one design, but all the decoration is also similarly coloured, and it just makes it all feel the same, you know. Lots of black space too. I feel like there could be a little bit more experimentation with the colours in it. Fun gameplay. I actually really like this gameplay. Not too difficult, and it's also quite easy to sight read despite how it flows. It's also quite easy to sight read too. I know I'm dying a lot because sometimes the arrows look like spikes, but that was a pretty decent level. I enjoyed it. I just think there are a lot of details that don't really work in with each other very well. I think some of the designs are a little bit bland at times. I also think the ground spikes are a little bit repetitive. So I appreciate this. We've pretty much had nothing but demons for this entire episode, but that brings it to the end. Make sure you join the Discord server and request in the link there. You gotta tick the box in info, then go to the forum channel as I said in the intro. So yeah, hope to see your level on the forum. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.